I come in contact with so many youth scientists that have amazing things to say that I want to get their voice out there. And it doesn't have to be in a way that makes them seem odd, but kind of
life is not a continuous journey. It is one that ends someday.
just trying to get out there.
To learn to live in the moment, love each other anyway. We should all be enjoying the sunrise as it comes and as it goes. It's the reason why we're living, so live responsible for our growth. We are the new generation. This is a movement. This is a movement. The new generation. Where are the people now? Where are the people? We are the new generation. This is a movement. This is a movement. The new generation. Where are the people? Where are the people now?
My name is Jenna Benthal, and I'm a wildlife biologist with the U.S. Geological Survey, and I study sea otters in California. We observe a lot as we're out looking for sea otters and collecting data on them. We certainly observe a lot of debris in close proximity to sea otters in the kelp beds and in open water. We do see a limited amount of sea otter interaction with debris, but it's not terribly common. I try, just as a human being, not necessarily as a scientist, just to think about the things that I use and that they have a destination beyond the time that they're in my care. Just last week, actually, I observed a mylar balloon float down and land right in the middle of a raft of sea otters and cause that group to disperse. And I thought a lot about the person who had held onto that balloon and released it, and wondered whether they had really thought about where that balloon was going, and probably didn't give much consideration to the idea that it might end up actually disturbing a marine mammal. So I just tend to try to have pay as much attention as possible to the things that I use and where they might end up and how I might reduce the possibility that they end up in the ocean. Because even if we try to dispose of things responsibly, sometimes we don't have control over what happens to them once we do that. So try to limit their use of things that are disposable. So try to reuse things as often as they can, and reduce the amount of things that simply get thrown away after a single use. I just remember that a lot of the things you do when you're in proximity to the coastline, or even a little bit removed from it, end up having an impact and can find their way into the ocean and impact species that are living there. So just be careful how you dispose of things, and think about how it might end up in the ocean.
Get funky. Get funky, get funky. Look into my eyes and you know that you love me. Find me inside and you know that you trust me. Well, get funky, get funky. Just get funky, get funky.